Good morning, guys. You know what day it is. Motorhome Mondays. Back to our usual cheery, jolly, happy self. And that is thanks to you guys. Oh my gosh. The amount of love, support and comments and emails I got and Jock got from last week's video. I mean, you lot are truly, truly amazing. Some of the comments, I'm working my way through them. I'm trying to answer every single one. Bear with me with that. I'm about halfway through because there was a blooming lot. But yeah, if that didn't cheer me up at all, then nothing was gonna. But that completely brought a smile to my face and to Jock's face. And he's released a couple of other videos. If you've a lot of you have subscribed to his channel, he's got subscribers coming out of his ears right now, from 0 to hero right now. Yeah, so I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. So if you want to head on over there and see his other videos about, you know, but so many people have helped him out with offers of help with stuff and with helping with his mechanics of the van and donating some money to him. It really incredible, really is. Before we crack on, I've got a few things to go through. Firstly, apologies for the lack of videos. My time's being taken with work at the moment, purely and simply. That's where I'm at. I'm just doing a lot of work right now. I'm doing 6 days, 5 days, 6 days, 5 days, 6 days. Next week, I think on Friday, I finish work, Thursday or Friday, I can't remember which. I'm that lost. And I'm off for 4 or 5 nights. So I plan to try and catch up with videos then and do as much as I can then for the coming weeks for when I am back to work. So bear with me, guys. I am trying to get through it. It's just a lot of my time is being taken with work. Next one, I want to say shout out. I had a nice message from a guy called Johnny, who I'd like to do a shout out to. Johnny and his 2 sons, Henry, who's in the UK, and Eric, who's in Italy right now. They watch every week and they sent me some really amazing messages. Yeah, really appreciate it, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Cheers, guys. I know a lot of you want shout outs. I have to pick them randomly here and there and just pepper them in. Otherwise it'd just be a constant shout out. Right, before we actually get into the questions, well, this is kind of a question. So a lot of you have sent me questions about the Uber Eats code, because I'd done a video when I had an Uber Eats in a supermarket park up. I have been given the code again, so I'll drop it in the description below. If you want that, it did give you, if you're a new customer and you've never ordered with them, you download the app, the Uber Eats app, you get a takeaway. You get £15 off a £20 order, so you get a decent takeaway for a £5. How cool is that? Obviously take all precautions, you know, wipe it all down and put it in the oven, and so they've got social distancing drop-offs, they put it on your doorstep and then they run away. But yeah, it can't beat some, and it supports the local businesses of your area to keep them going, keep them running. I apologise for the wind and the lack of sun. It's been beautiful sunshine the whole week I've been at work, and I've been having to sleep in the, you know, it's high teens, low 20s. I've been sleeping in the motorhome. Beautiful sunshine, solar's been banging, and my first day off, I've got 1 night off tonight, and look at it, look at the sky, look at it. It's actually threatening rain right now. I'm adamant I'm gonna film this outside on my walk. I'm adamant. Right, so let's crack on with the questions, shall we? Enough waffling. First one, how do you stop your motorhome smelling of the food you cook, or does it smell of bacon 100% of the time? Well, that ain't usually a bad thing. Well, bacon, I love bacon. But to be fair, bacon is one of the worst that lingers, the smell that lingers. My eyes are watering here because it's so windy. If you fry bacon in the motorhome, it just hangs for days upon days upon days. Obviously, you want as much windows open, as much vents open, the roof vent, the roof fan, the max air fan on. You want as much as you can going on to try and get that smell, whatever you're cooking, out. as easy as possible. If it was, you know, like if I was going to do a fish dish, then if it was piddling down with rain or monsoon outside and I couldn't have any really windows open or anything like that, I'd probably wait till the next day. It's just not worth it because fish will hang as well. Bacon, if you do it in the oven under the grill, doesn't hang around. It just doesn't hang around. But a couple of days, you know, it goes. If you are worried about it, then you can get Febreze and, you know, Febreze a few bits and bobs. But as long as you've got good ventilation, you're usually all right. Doesn't really bother me, to be fair. Next one, along with the cooking as well, again. A few of these were cooking related from my previous video. Love the cooking video. Can you do a cooking video once a month, please? And I had this multiple times. A lot of people quite liked me cooking. I don't know why. I'm no Gordon Ramsay. I know how to cook. I know how to eat. And I know how to cook what I like to eat. So yeah, I can do. Oh no, there's the police. I don't know what they're going to think of me filming whilst I'm out. Oh no, they were fine. They just left. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Hang on. Are they going to come and say something to me? No. That's cool. We're cool. Right. Yeah, so I'll do some more cooking videos, definitely. A lot of people liked it, and they really did like it, so I'll do some more cooking videos. But I am keto, so I won't be cooking like, you know, like mashed potato or something, because I don't really eat that. But yeah, we'll do something. We'll do something. Another question related to food. I'm amazed how much you managed to fit in such a small fridge freezer. Have you had any problems doing this? And have you got any tips for maximising space? No, I haven't had any problems. I don't usually have it that full. It was just because I am going out less, so I kind of stocked up. But to be fair, it is usually pretty rammed. I'm not going to lie. It's usually packed with bacon and chicken and sausages and hot dogs, which is never a bad thing. So yeah, I've never had a problem. But obviously, if it does go wrong, then you've got a lot of food at stake. Yeah, and I've got steak in the freezer. Yeah, I've got steak, ribeye steak. Love ribeye. Anyway, moving on from food. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say you need airflow, which yes, I fully agree with that. You do need airflow. That is key because it, you know, lets it thingy. But at the end of the day, it's as long as it's cold in there, I'm not worried. I just need it cold, and when it's all compact and it all gets cold, then it all stays cold because it's all compact and cold. I said cold quite a lot there. But yeah, you get what I mean. Tips for maximising space: removal packaging. So like if you do get stuff from in a box for the freezer, take the stuff out of the box, put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer. If you've got like chicken breasts or something and you're not going to use them all, or even if you, I would say just, because I've got chicken thighs in the freezer, I've just taken them all out, wrapped them in a bit of grease-proof individually, then put them in a bit of shrink wrap, cling film, and then flattened them on top of each other one by one. And then the same with pork chops, but you just want to remove packaging as and where you can, because it's such a waste of space. And then condense stuff into like containers and tubs and Ziploc bags, but make sure they're in, like if there's a liquid, make sure it's in a proper Ziploc bag, or fresh meat, because you don't want that leaking or splitting and going everywhere, because it's a bit of a mess to clean up. Next one. What made you choose a Swift/Fiat motorhome over other models? Honestly, I didn't even look at the badges. I didn't really notice it was a Swift or a Fiat at all. That might be a bit of a stupid mistake on my behalf, but no, I didn't want look at it at all. I just wanted the layout. The layout was the main thing for me. And that's what sold it to me, because everything else can be fixed and repaired and changed, but the layout is very hard to change once you've got it. So that's what sold it to me. When you're allowed to freely move about again, will your park-ups change from urban streets / industrial estates to more campsites and CLs? No, I don't plan on changing. I'm still going to go and do back to my normal urban park-ups, and I'll go back to my old haunts where I normally park up. I'll still keep distance. I'm assuming social distancing will be in for a long time, so I'll respect that, obviously. I'm getting a bit of a one-arm thing here. I'm going to switch arms. Beautiful background back there, isn't it? I'm in Welwyn Garden City. I'm coming out to get some bits and bobs, go for a nice walk, and get some of my Amazon parcels that have been delivered to a locker. So it's beautiful, isn't it? And if you look over there, there is a fountain which they dyed blue in support of the NHS. Brilliant, isn't it? Right, next question. But yeah, no, going back to that one quickly, I have got a membership with the Caravan and Motorhome Club. I do plan on using the CLs and exploring them, which I will do so as much as I can, because obviously that will support them and make sure they stay on their feet when they're back up and running, along with campsites. But no, I don't plan on actually changing my whole ethos of parking. I'll just keep going. Next question. Have you got any tips on parking on industrial estates? I can't seem to fall asleep on them. So that to me says that you're uneasy about parking on them, or something's making you a bit worried about them, or a bit, So I would question why. I mean, your gut is always what you want to go by. If it's not a nice area or a dodgy area, then yeah, abandon it. Find somewhere you are comfortable with. If it's just all industrial estates, then maybe they're just not your thing. It's not everyone's cup of tea. But maybe if you've got what's the camera system that Gadget John showed me, and they're like 20 quid. Neos Smart camera. They're like 25 quid, something like that. I'll put a link below. And they've got great night vision, so you can put one of them in the front and one of them in the back, and you don't need to wire them in. They can go on power banks, and you can run them off a little hotspot if you've got Wi-Fi in there. Then you can run them off that, and then you can see from your phone what's going on outside, and it pings your phone when there's movement. So that might be something. But if you're not getting on with them, then just don't park there. Just find other places you are comfortable with. Don't park in places that you're not comfortable with. Not at all. And a couple more. A random one. How old are you and when's your birthday? I am 31. Yeah. Yeah, I'm 31. I had to think then. I had to double check. Jesus. Old age is setting in. I'm already losing my marbles. And my birthday is 7th of September. 7th of September 1988. What a wonderful year it was. I was brought into this beautiful world. Right, are you still planning on doing a food tour? Yes. It will be modified and changed. I don't know if it's going to be a massive tour, like, go out in one hit, or just do a couple of days here, then film it, and do a couple of days here and film it and do it as a series that way. But yes, I do want to go out and promote and find wonderful, wacky food places and beautiful places to eat and share them with you all, because 1, I love the food, and 2, I want to share it with everyone, and 3, especially now, because when we do get back, everywhere that's great is going to want and need our business, and I want to share that and make sure these great food places stay and don't go out of business, and we can support them by going to eat great food, which, hey, I'll take the bullet on that. If I've got to eat great food to support places, I'll take the bullet on that. Right, and are you going to continue the supermarket park up series? Yes, I am. As soon as we are free to roam and I can, crack on and get on with that. and I've got a day off and that, then yep, I'll go to some more supermarkets and continue that series, and I'll get that out as quick as possible. But that's all the questions today, guys. I hope you enjoyed where I am. I'm not just in the motorhome, I'm out on my little walk, and as you can see, it's really quite nice. And I hope the wind and the audio is not too bad. But like I say, thanks ever so much for all the support and the comments and everything you've done for Jock and sent through to me. Really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Let's get the fountain in, shall we? Any questions for next week, drop them in the comments below or send me an email, and I will catch you in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Bye.